Hi, thanks for coming to MrMagneticSigns.com. We're in the magnetic sign making business here. We're actually the physical makers, as you can see, looking at our equipment here. We actually make these signs here from start to finish. We actually print the material, we bring in the materials ourselves. We even distribute the raw materials for other magnetic sign makers. So not only are you buying direct, you're buying super direct when you get a sign from us. And we're the only company, if you'll come in a little closer and look, that actually prints all of our signs on the magnetic material itself. This is a Mimaki printer. It prints with an outdoor ink that has a 20-year guarantee. And when these signs go on, they stay on. They don't fade. The sun doesn't take the color out of them. And most other manufacturers of magnetic signs don't have the ability to print like we do directly on the sign. So what you end up with is a tape that pulls away from the sign after you use it for a little while. But this is the only way you get direct on printing. You need to ask. If you choose to use another company, that's okay. We don't get all the business, and we know that. But be sure to ask them if they use direct on printing, if they're actually printing directly on the magnetic material, because most companies can't. The other thing to know is that a lot of companies aren't printing anything at all. They're merely websites that broker the printing of signs. And we get most of those orders into here and ship them back out for a lot of those companies at a big markup. So if you want to buy direct, you're in the right place. When I started out as a paint contractor. It was my very first business. I had a gutter cleaning business. I've had rubber stamp printing businesses. I've done all sorts of things on a local level. And right now you're looking at buying a magnetic sign to go in your vehicle. And I can tell you that's one of the smartest things that you'll ever do. If you're especially if you're on a low advertising budget. Most people don't know that if you're in a metro area, a magnetic sign on the side of your car or truck will be seen by about 20,000 people a day in the average metro area. And even in a small town, it's going to be seen consciously or subconsciously by 2,000 to 10,000 people a day. Per exposure, it's the cheapest form of advertising in the world. So you really made a good choice to be here. Now, there are a couple things I'm going to show you in a minute about the difference in the quality of our signs and how we make them and all that. But the main thing to know is I understand your business and I understand what you're trying to do. And I think you made a smart decision. Now, the big difference you're going to find in our site is that it's super simple. The reason for that is I know from experience, I'm not a graphic artist now, I wasn't before, and especially wasn't when I had my contracting companies. I know that you guys don't want to sit down and spend hours designing signs and logos and crap like that. We have professional artists here that can do all the design work for you. We have an 800 number right here that you can call on the site. We like talking to our customers. We're not some invisible company that hides behind a website. We like talking to our customers. We want to help you, and we'll walk you through the whole process. If you don't know how to do anything at all, we can start there. If you've already got a design, we'll work with it. You can send us in art, and you'll be assigned a rep as soon as you place an order with us. If it's for $5, you're going to get a person that only works directly with you that you can pick up the phone and talk to whenever you want about your order. And if it's $5 million, that's even better. Once you've actually placed an order, the rep you'll have a rep assigned to you that'll contact you, or you can contact them. We'll give you direct access by the 800 number and email. And then we'll work on getting your order all together and placed. We know you don't have time to sit down and make this thing up before you actually place the order. So just go down below me right now. If you can look down here, Okay, so all you need to do right now is just go down below me here on the website and pick the sign that you like. We do plain text signs. You'll see a lot of those where people just want words, and if you're a great copywriter, that works great. All the way up to full color with photographs. We do a lot of real estate signs, political signs that have people's photographs on them. We can do it all. It doesn't matter. If you want something different on them, we can do that. You want a different shape, we'll make them a different shape. You want them to look like a banana, we'll make them look like a banana. You're the boss. You just tell us what you want, and we'll make it happen. Thanks again for choosing Mr. Magnetic Signs.